Like a Hellcat.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is Armageddon RC, and today we are doing the wheel hubs. Problem I've got is what I've bought is some Proline Badlands MX-28s, 2.8 inch all-terrain tyres, on red, black, 6x30 removable. So what they come is with a 12x wheel adapter, but then you've got to buy once you buy these, you have to buy the 70mm adapter to go on. I think it comes with the 12 or 14mm adapters. But if you want to put them on the Arrma Typhon or Typhon here, you have to get the 17mm adapters. I think they're like £6 something in UK for the set of 4, so it's not crazy money. People have been saying that the with them being plastic, they've ended up cracking them and stuff, and they've upgraded them straight away to aluminium. It's for my son, this car, so it's just going to be general bashing. He's not going to be sending it to the moon. So yeah, so what we've done is so anyway, once we've gotten all these and got the hubs adapters, we've come across a problem. The problem is when you put these on to your original hubs here, and you slip it on, you can see, and hold up the camera so you can see, it catches right there. So it catches on there. It's very slight, but I could imagine with all the turns and twists and turns, when you're moving it, it'll probably catch a lot more. So I could imagine it would probably just rip that to bits. So what people recommended is buying a new what are they called again? I'll probably put it up there somewhere. I'm forgetting the name of them. Where the hub's attached to CV joint. Yes. People have purchased like Creighton CV joints because of the hole, which I will show you, is further apart. Actually, I can't show you because I haven't got one of my Italian ones off. The Italians are the same as the Creightons. So I'm just using it, trying to get this. Oh, I think I've got the still got the screw inside. I have loosened these off previously. The little grub screw that sits in the middle there, which is that. Focus, focus, focus. There, you got your little grub screw that sits inside your CV joint. So these are a pig to get off because they are Loctited up to death from when you get them new. So I would suggest using like a heat gun, or I wouldn't use a light or anything, but I use something that's going to make a lot of heat. Heat them all up. Just keep heating. Try a little bit. Still doesn't give. Keep it heating a bit more. Just to keep applying heat until eventually it will come loose. So yeah, do that. Otherwise, you will strip these out because they're quite easily stripped out. So be careful with them. I managed to do all 4, luckily. Actually tried it on my Italian. I was going to change the hubs over and end up rounding one of them off, so they're not coming off in a hurry. Right, so instead of I found out the price of these CV joints for them they're creating, and they're about 36 quid for a set of 2. That's like 70 quid for a full set, and I thought, I'm just not paying that for that. There's got to be another way. So searched around and I found these. Now these are literally £10 for a set of 4. Don't know how long they'll last. You know, they're not fireworks getting off. Either that or a building's just exploded next to us. Anyway, Yeah, these are like £10 off eBay, and they come in a set of 4 with your screw ends. God. And they also got the you know, like the spliced on there, so it grips onto it better. It also comes with your little pin, which obviously goes through there. Your grub screw will tighten onto, and it comes with this little rubber ring. I thought at first the rubber ring sat on the inside like that, and then you put it on, but no. What I've realised is when you put the pin in, this is supposed to hold your pin in place. Don't know what these are off, whether the cars that are meant for maybe doesn't have a grub screw that goes through the middle of this, so maybe they've just I don't know, they've just used these rubber rings just to keep the pin in. But I'm going to use the rubber ring anyway, along with the grub screw. So we'll get this one off. Just tap that pin out of this one. So you just tap the pin out, pull the rest of it off, and that's all that old one completely off. The difference is with the with these to the Italian and the Creighton is the length of that little bit there. It's actually about another 4 to 5 mil longer, which obviously offsets it off here. But when you put them on here, that much offset that the holes don't line up with your CV joint holes. So yeah, they sit out like there, so it's out of line of the CV joint hole. So they're no good adapting them to these. So you're far better just buying some cheap, I mean, I don't know how long they'll last. I don't know what kind of grade metal they are. They feel quite light. Not like really light, but they're light enough. And yeah, just see how long they last. Might not last 5 minutes, but might last forever. So you never know until you try them. So we'll slap that on, put the pin in. The thing is, the pin only goes so far, and you can see it out the other side, but you have to kind of use a screwdriver, a very thin one. I just use these with the torque ends because it goes all the way through the hole, and just tap it till you get into place where you want it. So I just tap it enough. Tapped it a bit too far there. Tap it enough so it's lined up on either side. Just one more tap. A tiny bit more. There. Right. Don't know if you can see what I've just done there. Try and move the camera a bit closer. That wasn't me farting, that was a chair. So there, tap the pin in so far into there, so it's that far there, and so it just sits in that cup nicely. And then what we'll do is we'll put the rubber ring, stretch out over that onto there, which I'll do now. I'll try and zoom in a bit. Oh man, I've gone and turned the camera around. 1 second. Sorry about that. Right. So what we'll do is we'll just hook that, it stretches over there, so we'll just hook that over, slap it into place, and there you go, there's one done. So we'll slap the wheel on. Now you can see the distance now, and it's well away from that. And we'll put the nut on. Right, already done the other side, as you can see. I'll just turn this round so you can see a bit better. Maybe try and zoom in for for you guys. You can see what I'm doing. A bit far away. Let's move them. There we are, it's a bit better view there. Yep, right. Right, I'll take that nut off there. Oh, I noticed I didn't put that grub screw in. Damn it, I knew there'd be something. It's right there. It's right there. Right. Take this grub screw on over here. I guess what happens when you talk too much and you don't concentrate on what you're doing. So I've got them 2 grub screws. Top that over there. Don't need that pin. Don't need that. Don't need them. Need the O-ring. Put that over there. Put this here. And put the pin in. And again, just tap it into place where you want it. And just do some short little taps. Saves you scratching the hell out of it. And, oop, nearly hit myself in the head. There we are. Perfect. And put the rubber ring on. Just for extra protection. There's extra said to the bishop. Grub screw. I'll forget this one. I'll have to take the other wheel off and do that. Just put a nice little helping of Loctite on there, and just do it by hand at first. Screw it in there. I like to make sure it's nice and tight so that doesn't come back out. Just get your span on there. What I do like about these actually is the fact that you've got a hole in there for your screwdriver to actually fit through, which is pretty cool, I think, because that means you can put this, like when you're trying to get the grub screw out, you can put this onto your nut, push that into there, then undo your grub screw whilst holding on to that at the same time. It doesn't work on that bit there, but if you put the nut, so you're wanting to take the grub screw out, you put that nut on there so you can get a grip with this on there like that, then put your thing in, then turn it, and it undoes like that. Obviously it won't do up, but it'll undo when you want to take it off. Again, let's do the same thing again to make sure that's tightened up. Cool. Do the grub screw on this. Now we'll just put that other wheel on. That one's already got its hub on. There's no direction of these. Nope, no direction. Slap it on. There's my nut. The nut on. There you go, and you can see the distance on there. Again, get my finger in there, huge distance, so well and truly away from it, and the fact that it's got a wider stance. Actually, I'll have to zoom out so you can see that better. There, so you've got a much wider stance on it, which obviously would help as well, because I think it was quite narrow. Someone's complained it was constantly falling over onto its side every time he was cornering. It was a bit unbalanced with it being quite narrow, but it's with it being wider, it's a lot better now. So there you go. and I'll have to get the other wheel off. But in the meantime, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell for any future videos. Peace. Like a Hellcat.